Pues muy buenas tardes. Conectamos con Lisboa porque nos encontramos con Mimicat, participante del Festival da Canção 2023. Mimicat.
Hello. Hola, amigos.
Hola.
Mua.
Hola.
So we
Hola,
switch to
yeah.
we switch to English because
My
it's more
Spanish very bad.
comfortable to all of us. So
Yeah.
first of all, how was the feedback of I Coração?
Well, the feedback is being great. I never expected to have this kind of feedback at all. When I did the song, and I did this song like 10 years ago, when I wrote it, I didn't think of it as a song for myself because at the time I was recording my first album, and my first
Mhm.
album was very jazzy, very bluesy. So this song didn't actually fit in what I was doing at the time. And I thought of giving it to someone else, someone who sang fado or something more traditional. Because I sang in English at the time, so it didn't make any kind of sense. But actually, I didn't give it to anyone because I was kind of keeping it,
Mhm.
waiting for the right time to use it. But it always made some kind of sense that it would be for Festival de Canção because it fit the mold pretty much. But I never used it, and I've never submitted it before. And this year, I just gave it a try, and it has been this amazing wave of love towards me. And I'm very, very grateful for everything because people are sharing it. People are making this song as a part of their life. So it's been incredible.
Mhm.
I guess you was selected for the RTP, or you have to pass the general selection.
Well, yeah, for the selection to enter Festival de Canção, you have
Mhm.
two ways. You have an invitation, and most of the artists are invited
Yes.
to make a song, to write a
Mhm.
song. And there were four spots for the submission, the free submission of anyone. Anyone in Portugal can submit a song to Festival de Canção.
Mhm.
And they had four spots, and I think that they were around 600 and some
Whoa.
submissions. Yeah,
Yes.
and there were four of us, and mine and Edmundo's are, and Moya's, I think, as well, and I don't know the other one. But some of the most commented and the most listened to songs are from the free submission, which is
Yes.
incredible, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you are right because at the moment we have in the if you ask for and for polls for interviews between fans, we have four great favorites. Two of them of from the RTP invitations,
Yeah,
Barbara Tinoco and Claudio Pascual,
yeah,
and the other. And if you're not the first, you are voted many times for the first main candidate for win the Festival da Canção. How was shocked? How was it in your case? Because Edmundo told us that is his first professional song in after finishing her studies in music and in production, and he's a big shock of being one of the favorites of Win. How was in your case with a song that you wrote 10 years ago?
well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I understand the question. So what's the
How
question?
how wa- how was your reaction to see you one of your favorite for
Oh,
being
okay,
one of the favorites of
okay.
for
Okay,
winning the
yeah,
festival
sorry,
against now?
sorry.
No,
Well,
sorry for me.
as I said before, I didn't expect this at all. I come from I have a good background. I'm doing music for 20 to almost 30 years now. So I started recording when I was 9. So I've been in
Wow.
music pretty much all my life, but I never had this kind of exposure. You know,
Mhm.
so with all my previous records and even being on a big label and all that, I never had this kind of exposure and I never had this kind of feedback. So I'm not used to this. This is new to me. But it's actually nice. People are being so nice to me. I was expecting some hate. People saying, "Oh, I hate it. This is not good," or "I don't like it at all." But most of the people are being so lovely about the song, and I'm just overwhelmed with all this. But I'm still trying to keep my feet on the ground with this
Mhm.
because there's a lot of work to do, and in the performances. I'm pretty sure that everybody's gonna nail it. So everything can change in the semifinal, and if I go to the final, in the final. So I'm just gonna wait and give my best and wait to see what's the outcome.
Uh, of all the other songs of the Festival de Canção this year, what are the most listened for you? Or the you listen more? I mean.
Well, I listen more to Povo from Ivandro,
Um,
and Nasci Maria from Claudia, because
Mhm.
I'm kind of a super fan of Claudia's music. So I
oh,
was before, and I love this song. And also Edmundo's, the Festa. So these are the three I listen to more.
Mhm.
and you get along with all the your mates of the Festival de Cansao this year. You
Oh
are
no, I
talking
hate
to
them
them.
all. I hate them all. I don't like them at all.
I don't know. For example, in the Spanish national final, they have all a WhatsApp group, so they
Mhm.
talk to each other
Oh
all
no,
the
we don't
day.
have that. Mm-mm.
Ooh.
No, we don't have that. People don't talk to me. You know, but I talk to everyone. I talk to everyone.
Sarca-
I don't know why you don't
sarcasm,
talk to me. I talk to everyone. No,
sarcasm activated.
no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I know Claudia, but I don't know Claudia that well. I've met her, a couple of times before,
Mhm.
and I like her very much because I like the music that she does. But I actually don't know her, as she don't
Mhm.
as she doesn't know me. I don't know Edmundo at all. I think I saw him at the presentation of the songs, and we've been chatting on Instagram, and we've been texting each other and all that. But I haven't, spoke to him in person. I haven't spoken to him in person. Moya, I love Moya.
Oh.
Because I've been with him, and I gave him a big hug when I listened to his song because I liked it so much. Um,
Oh.
Yeah.
oh, and Anna from Bolha, she's the
Boy.
sweetest thing. She was the first one to actually tell me there that she loved my song and that she thought it was amazing and all that. So she's the sweetest thing. We've been also doing some live sessions on Instagram. I'm kind of familiar with April. We've been in and out of the same studio
April
for a
Ivy,
few
yes.
years now. And Barbara Tinoco I met like in person, like in the presentation day, and pretty much that's it. I don't. Oh, Kiel Brigadier as well. Well, I'm not friends with them, but I like them all.
Let's go back 10 years ago. Let's go back 10 years ago. What were the inspirations and the story behind your song?
Well, pretty much when I'm gonna tell you the song story. So I was sitting at this house alone, empty, and I was waiting for someone, and I was bored to hell. I was bored as hell, and I just looked at the ceiling, and I started singing, Ai, coração que não me deixas em paz, and the song just came out in 5 minutes. I just did the
Wow.
whole thing
Wow.
in 5 minutes. I swear to God, I did the whole thing in 5 minutes, and it was it. It was the same song you listened to. It's exactly the same song. So the inspiration pretty much was boredom. I was bored to death, and I was thinking about this lady that she's crazy because she doesn't know how to deal with what she's feeling, and
Uh-huh.
she's going mad about this, and she has this anxiety, yet she's kind of tired of the situation, so she's kind of, I had enough. You have to tell me if you're gonna be mine or not. So pretty much that's it. It's a mix of emotions. It's like this
Mhm.
roller coaster, which we wanted to translate to the production. So I think we did a pretty decent job with that.
Yes,
Mhm.
you did. You actually did it, honestly.
Thank you.
Talking, we do to the people we interview the two same questions. If your song has to be in a TV series or a movie soundtrack, what would it be? Which would it be?
Damn, it would have to be a crossover in between so many different things. um, I don't know. It had to be a musical thing.
Mhm.
Can be,
with a
yes,
lot
can
of
be a musical.
dancers and a lot of drama and a lot of strong movements, and I don't know, maybe a story. The story has to be someone that's a little crazy. You know, yeah. I don't know, but I don't know any series or any movie that would actually fit my song. I'm not thinking of any. They would have to create something.
Nice.
That could be nice. And if your song
Hollywood, this is a call up to Hollywood.
if
Shout
your
out
song
to Hollywood.
has to be a color, which color would it be?
Oh, that's
How
that
do
one. Yeah, that one is pretty easy. It's red.
It's right.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
We will see the color red in the exactly. We will see the color red in your staging for the stage in the Festival da Canção in the Arte Studios or not.
Yeah, that's all I can
That's
say.
great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
get
red.
it.
The stadium is red.
And you can give us a hint about your costume or possible elements that you will use
Oh,
in your live show.
Well, yes, I'm gonna have two dancers with me, so it's the first time I'm gonna sing and dance with a choreography.
oh,
Mhm.
Um, well, which is making my nerves pop. But yes, that's the only thing I can give you at the moment.
Okay.
And it's gonna be funny, and it's gonna be theatrical and dramatic, and it's gonna be all that.
Oh,
so
so nice.
Portugal has been participating in Eurovision since the 60s, and they gave us a lot of iconic songs. Which song of Portugal in Eurovision is your favorite and why?
It's one of the first ones actually. Chulhada from Simone de Oliveira.
Simon de Oliveira.
Oh, that contest was in Spain actually.
Yep.
That one was in
1960.
Spain.
That
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
1969, in
the, the,
1969
the,
in the
the
Real
only
yeah,
Estate
and last
in
time that
Madrid.
it was in
yeah, yeah,
Spain.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so
Yeah, my first, my favorite, and I think of all time is Chulhada, because it represents what a Portuguese woman looks like to me. It's
mhm,
strong and it's elegant, and it's at the same time showing that it's sensitive and it's capable of
Mhm.
so many different things. Because at the time we were living in a difficult country. We were not
Yes.
free, so
we feel you. We feel you.
yeah, it represents so much that I can't choose another one. Honestly, although I like a lot of another songs, but this one is the one for me.
Mhm.
And outside of Portugal, any Eurovision Song Contest that you like, apart of the Portuguese ones?
Or what Portugal songs I like?
No,
Yes,
I
no,
love
no.
Amar pelos.
Besides,
apart
Besides
of
that,
the
yeah,
Portuguese songs.
Amar pelos dois, I love it. I think it was amazing. I'm friends with Louisa who wrote the song.
Oh, nice.
So I was actually very, very happy that they won here, and that it was insane that they won the Eurovision. I'm also friends with Black Mamba, so I like their songs. By affinity, I like a lot of songs. I also like one song that didn't go to the Eurovision, and it's from Elisa. She won in Portugal, but it was COVID, so they didn't get the chance
Ah,
to.
yes, I
yeah,
remember. Puja. It
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
really
yeah,
nice
yeah,
song. I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
it.
yeah.
yeah. But it's a beautiful song, and it's from Marta Carvalho. She wrote the song, and I also know
Mhm.
Marta. And I was really, really sorry that didn't they didn't get the chance to represent Portugal outside.
Yeah. So,
Ay,
um,
and outside
our pregunta tú. Sí.
and outside of Portugal songs, you have any song of Eurovision Song Contest that you like outside of
Me-
Portugal?
Outside of Portugal,
Outside of
yes.
Portugal. Well, I have
Yeah.
to say that my personal favorite of Eurovision is Arcade from Duncan Lawrence.
Oh,
Mhm.
And I have to say that I am completely obsessed with Chanel Slow Mo.
Oh,
she sang,
I love Chanel
she
we
sang
Slow
feel
it in
Mo.
you.
Portugal. She sang it
I'm
in
obsessed
Portugal.
with that song. Sorry?
She sang it on
In
the
the
Festival de
final, in the
Canção.
final of the last year,
No, final no, second
the final
semi-final.
and the second
Second,
semi-final. Yes.
second semi-final of the Festival de Canção last year. She was.
Yeah, yeah, she was there. Yeah, but I found out about Chanel afterwards. I didn't find out because I'm not a super fan of Eurovision, so I don't follow it. Okay, I see
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
the acts after the thing happened. Usually, I follow here in Portugal, but from a side, I suck with this. I really suck. But when I found out about Chanel, I was amazed with what she did actually, because that's virtually impossible to dance that much and to sing like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
although it's not like this brilliant singing, because the song, it is what it is. Um, but she did such an amazing job. I don't know how she did it. Honestly, I think that she's like a case study.
She's not human.
Superhuman, completely.
Human.
Uh, Talking about Spanish songs, did you hear the song of the year of Spain?
I
That
did. I did. I have kind of mixed feelings about it.
Hmm.
Because I think that her voice is like, whoa, but the song, to me, it's a bit strange. I think it fits the world music kind of vibe.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Plus flamenco, and I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I don't adore it, but I don't dislike it, and I love the performances. I think that it were amazing performances.
Mhm.
But I'm not so sure about the song.
Mhm.
It's,
Although I love her voice, she's
it's
amazing. She's amazing.
And the staging is, oh my god,
So
the
the what? Sorry,
staging,
the
the
staging was amazing.
staging
The
of the
staging
song.
was
the
amazing. Yeah,
performance.
yeah. The
She,
staging was something else. Yeah, yeah. It was
in
it was
fact,
really
she's a stage designer
yeah, yeah.
too.
Uh, what? Okay. A last question for my series from myself. If you have what singer of Portugal can be a friend of yours, can be an idol of yours? What singer of Portugal outside of your base of this year you wanted to see participating someday in Festival da Canção or even in Eurovision representing Portugal?
Well, damn, that's a hard one because I have most of my friends participating
Lucky,
already.
lucky one,
Like
lucky
Yeah,
one.
one.
yeah. I'm probably one of the last. But I have a friend, a guy friend, he's called Tyus, and I
Hmm.
would love to see him at Festival de Canção. I think he would do a pretty nice job. He actually co-wrote the song with Barbara Tinoco, the Good Night song. He
Ah,
actually is a
okay.
co-writer. Yeah, Tyus. Yeah.
So it's the last question. We ask you to say something to the people who's gonna watch this interview. Maybe from Portugal, maybe from Spain, maybe from Zimbabwe. So
Okay.
for saying one country. So maybe to ask for voting you, for maybe for listen to your music, or say what you want.
Just whatever.
Okay. Okay. So hi guys, I am Mimicat. I'm competing at Festival de Canção in Portugal this year with a song called I Coração that you can check on YouTube and pretty much anywhere. It's on Spotify and Apple Music and all that. And if you go and like it, please drop a comment. And if you want to keep up with Festival de Canção, please vote for me at my semifinal because it's going to be on the 25th of February here in Portugal and it's going to be amazing. But I do need people to vote for me if they want me to go to the final. So, yeah, just go check it out. And if you like it, just stay tuned.
Thanks a
So
lot. Muito
Oh, and
obrigado,
also,
Mimicat.
sorry, David. And also, I want to thank everyone because I'm getting so many feedback from outside of
Yes.
Portugal. And also, I want to thank everyone that has already dropped a comment and is sending me messages and all that. thank you for your support. It means a lot to know that you're connecting to my song and to my music. And thank you. I want to send you a big, big kiss. Mwah.
So
A
I'm
big,
gonna switch.
you're welcome. You're welcome because we made analysis of all the Festival de Canção, and you were our favorite of all the Eurorelinchu teams. So you're welcome for your compliments.
Well, thank you so
You're
much
welcome.
for
Yeah.
everything.
Now, when I hit it, it was like goosebumps. Was like,
Oh,
whoa, what I'm feeling.
okay, that's amazing to know. That's amazing to know.
So I'm gonna switch to Spanish just to close the recording.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
pues bueno, esta ha sido la entrevista con Mimicat, participante del Festival de Canção 2023 con El Corazón, que empieza el 25 de febrero, así que estaros atentos. Así que hasta la próxima entrevista. Chao.
Ciao, ciao.